Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Conflict must be resolved. It cannot be evaded. Set aside, denied, disguised, seen somewhere else. Called by another name or hidden by deceit of any kind. If it would be escaped, if it would be escaped, it must be seen exactly as it is, where it is thought to be in the reality which is given it, and with the purpose that the mind accorded it. For only then are its defenses lifted, and the truth can shine upon it as it disappears. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Father, forgiveness is the light you chose to shine all conflict away. Father, forgiveness is the light you chose to shine away all conflict and doubt, and light the way for our return to you. No light but this can end our evil dream. No light but this can save the world, can save the world. For this alone will never fail in anything. Bring your gift, being your gift to your beloved Son. For this alone will never fail in anything. Being your gift to your beloved Son, your beloved Son. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Well, thank you all so much for joining me here today on the banks of Lake Fayetteville in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm Forgiveness Willie, teaching forgiveness from the Ozarks here in the Boston Mountains, some of the higher parts of the Ozarks. And we're ready for lesson 333. We're reading from the Foundation for Inner Peace version of A Course in Miracles. And we're ready for Saturday's lesson of November the 29th, 2025. And this is the Wednesday preceding our lesson that I'm actually doing this recording. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Conflict must be resolved. It cannot be evaded, set aside, denied, disguised, seen somewhere else, called by another name, or hidden by deceit of any kind. If it would be escaped, it must be seen exactly as it is, where it is thought to be, in the reality which has been given it, and with the purpose the mind accorded it. For only then are its defenses lifted, and the truth can shine upon it as it disappears. Father, forgiveness is the light you chose to shine away all conflict and all doubt, and light the way for our return to you. No light but this can end our evil dream. No light but this can save the world. For this alone will never fail in anything, being your gift to your beloved Son. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. And back a page, what is the ego? Before we read it, let me just remind you to take your longer, quiet time in the morning and again at night, and let this idea, forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here, settle in. Make sure you're at peace, and follow your breath, follow your awareness. Just be alert, and just try to let your thoughts be still and quiet. Every hour of the day, do a little mini of that, and let your thoughts be still. Check in with God. Be sure you're at peace. Ask Him for guidance, and give thanks. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. What is the ego? Number 12. The ego is idolatry, the sign of limited and separated self, born in a body doomed to suffer and to end its life in death. It is the will that sees the will of God as enemy and takes a form in which it is denied. The ego is the proof that strength is weak and love is fearful. Life is really death, and what opposes God alone is true. The ego is insane. In fear it stands beyond the everywhere, apart from all. In separation from the infinite, in its insanity it thinks it has become a victor over God Himself. And in its terrible autonomy, it sees the will of God has been destroyed. It dreams of punishment and trembles at the figures in its dreams, its enemies who seek to murder it before it can ensure its safety by attacking them. The Son of God is ego-less. The Son of God, our reality, the Son of God is ego-less. What can He know of madness and the death of God when He abides in Him? What can He know of sorrow and of suffering when He lives in eternal joy? What can He know of fear and punishment, of sin and guilt, of hatred and attack, when all there is surrounding Him is everlasting peace, forever conflict-free and undisturbed, in deepest silence and tranquility? To know reality is not to see the ego and its thoughts, its works, its acts, its laws, and its beliefs, its dreams, its hopes, its plans for its salvation, and the cost belief in it entails. In suffering, the price for faith in it is so immense that crucifixion of the Son of God is offered daily at its darkened shrine, and blood must flow before the altar where its sickly followers prepare to die. Yet will one lily of forgiveness change the darkness into light, the altar to illusions, to the shrine of life itself. And peace will be restored forever to the holy minds which God created as His Son. His dwelling place, His joy, His love, completely His, completely one with Him. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Okay, hey, and we're ready to finish the last part of the Manual for Teachers, which was the clarification of terms. And the very last section is the epilogue. And then tomorrow we'll start with psychotherapy, purpose, process, and practice. But for today, the epilogue. Forget not, once this journey is begun, the end is certain. Doubt along the way will come and go to come again. Yet is the ending sure. No one can fail to do what God appointed him to do. When you forget, remember that you walk with Him and with His word upon your heart. Isn't that nice to know? When you forget, remember that you walk with Him and with His word upon your heart. Who could despair when hope like this is His? Illusions of despair may seem to come, but learn how not to be deceived by them. Behind each one there is reality, and there is God. Why would you wait for this and trade it for illusions, when His love is but an instant farther on the road, where all illusions end? Let's read that again. Who could despair when hope like this is His? When you forget, remember that you walk with him and with his word upon your heart. Who could despair when hope like this is his? Illusions of despair may seem to come, but learn how not to be deceived by these illusions of despair. You know, I woke up from this dream where I was being choked, and I was trying to fight to get away from it. And in the dream, I didn't remember during the dream. I kept trying to remember. Now, what am I supposed to do to leave the world of pain? But I couldn't remember to let go and let God. But when I woke up, I remembered. Maybe next time I'll remember in the dream, huh? Illusions of despair may seem to come, but learn how not to be deceived by these illusions of despair. Behind each one, there is reality, and there is God. Why would you wait for this and trade it for illusions, when his love is but an instant farther on the road, where all illusions end? The end is sure and guaranteed by God. Who stands before a lifeless image when a step away, the Holy of the Holies opens up an ancient door and leads beyond the world? That's what I wanted to do in my dream. I knew there was a way to do it, but I couldn't. I was in too much fear to just accept what is, and knowing that everything that happens, I am that. You know, I am the great I am. I was the one who made the experience. I knew it in the dream. I didn't know I was dreaming in the dream. It seemed like it was vaguely aware of it, but I didn't realize that all I had to do is just let go and let God, and it would have all gone away. Instead, it got so intense that I finally woke up in this world and realized that I didn't practice forgiveness. So I'll get another chance again. I get to sleep every night, huh? Paragraph 2. You are a stranger here, but you belong to him who loves you as he loves himself. Ask but my help to roll the stone away, and it is done according to his will. I wanted the stone to be rolled away, where I wasn't in a dream of terror, where I could have just accepted that all is well, and that I'm safely sleeping, traveling just in a dream. Ask but my help to roll the stone away, and it is done according to his will. We have begun the journey. Long ago the end was written in the stars and set into the heavens with a shining ray that held it safe within eternity and through all time as well. And I might mention in that sentence the word ray is capitalized, referring to the great rays or God. I'll read it again. Long ago the end was written in the stars. So even around, not just in the dream, but even in the world around us, that is the signs of God's light, his love. Long ago the end was written in the stars and set into the heavens with a shining ray that held it safe within eternity through all time as well, and through all time as well, and holds it still unchanged, unchanging, and unchangeable. The love of God that we're one with. Nothing can take us away from that joyous love. Only our beliefs, only in our dreams. Paragraph 3. Be not afraid. That would have been the key if I could have just said, well, there's nothing to be afraid of here. But the fact that I stayed fearful kept the dream alive and kept me bound to being hurt, violated. But if I could have just accepted that it's just a dream, but in the dream I thought it was a reality. I got caught up in the appearances. Be not afraid, paragraph 3. Be not afraid. We only start again. An ancient journey long ago begun that but seems new. We have begun again upon a road we traveled on before and lost our way a little while. And now we try again. Our new beginning has the certainty the journey lacked till now. Look up and see his word among the stars, where he has set your name along with his. Look up and find your certain destiny. The world would hide, but God would have you see. Just think of it as that dream. The whole, this is a waking dream you might think of. And if you're not seeing beauty and love and happiness, you're still dreaming. You're still seeing an illusion of reality. Let the great rays come and direct you and guide you. How's that paragraph begin? Be not afraid. Okay, paragraph 4. Do we have time to read paragraph 3 again? I think we do. Let's do it. Be not afraid. We only start again an ancient journey long ago begun, that but seems new. We have begun again upon a road we traveled on before and lost our way a little while. And now we try again. Our new beginning has the certainty the journey lacked till now. Look up and see His word among the stars, where He has set your name along with His. Look up and find your certain destiny. The world would hide, but God would have you see. Paragraph 4. Let us wait here in silence. Let us wait here in silence. If I could have done that during my dream, just waited in silence and said, for some reason this doesn't feel real. I mean, yeah, it felt real, but couldn't I just step back a little bit and said, I think I'll just wait in silence and let God come be my guide. I forgot what to think, forgot what to decide. Could have gone back to lesson 1. I don't know what anything means. And just, even though I was being attacked in the dream, I could have thought, well, God's a very present help in time of need. I think I'll just trust Him. The dream would have changed immediately. It's because I'm the maker of the dream. That's easy to see in the dreams where you do in sleep. More difficult to see maybe in the world where we think we're awake. But there's really no difference as we're starting to understand. Paragraph 4. Let us wait here in silence and kneel down an instant in our gratitude to Him. I said we were going to read paragraph 3, and I'm not sure we finished it. Let's go back. 3. Be not afraid. We only start again an ancient journey long ago begun that but seems new. We have begun again upon a road we traveled on before and lost our way a little while. And now we try again. Our new beginning has the certainty the journey lacked till now. Look up and see His word among the stars, where He has set your name along with His. Look up and find your certain destiny. The world would hide, but God would have you see. Now, paragraph 4. Let us wait here in silence and kneel down an instant in our gratitude to Him who called to us and helped us hear His call. And then let us arise and go in faith along the way to Him. Hear His call. Now we are sure we do not walk alone, for God is here, and with Him all our brothers. Now we know that we will never lose the way again. The song begins again, which had been stopped only an instant, though it seems to be unsung forever. What is here begun will grow in life and strength and hope until the world is still an instant and forgets all that the dream of sin had made of it. Wow. If we just could let ourselves be still an instant and let the dream of sin dissipate. How does he say it? What is here begun will grow in life and strength and hope until the world is still an instant and forgets all that the dream of sin had made of it. And then the last paragraph, 5. Let us go out and meet the newborn world, knowing that Christ has been reborn in it, and that the holiness of this rebirth will last forever. The holiness of this rebirth will last forever. We had lost our way, but He has found it for us. Let us go and bid Him welcome, who returns to us to celebrate salvation and the end of all we thought we made. The morning star of this new day looks on a different world, where God is welcomed and His Son with Him. We who complete Him offer thanks to Him as He gives thanks to us. Again, on the morning star of this new day looks on a different world where God is welcomed and His Son with Him. And remember, everyone, even the one that was choking me in the dream, is His dearly beloved Son, who I've known like a brother even before I was born. The morning star of this new day looks on a different world where God is welcomed and His Son with Him. We who complete Him offer thanks to Him as He gives thanks to us. The sun is still, and in the quiet God has given Him enters His home and is at peace at last. Those last couple of sentences. We who complete God offer thanks to Him as He gives thanks to us. The sun is still, and in the quiet God has given Him enters His home and is at peace at last. Wow. That's what I would have liked to have done in my dream last night. And I bet you next time I'll remember it a little easier because I'm talking about it, thinking about it. Tried to go back to sleep and redream it and try to do better in the next dream. Okay, thank you all so much for joining me today. Let's see what's going on around. And of course, the lesson, forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Okay, holidays and observances. I found that it's Catterntide, which is also known as the Feast of St. Catherine. She was an Alexandria martyr. St. Catherine, Feast of St. Catherine, Catterntide. Chocolate Day, the Theobroma cacao. Customer's Wrong Day. I always thought the customer's right, but I guess, good business, you always cater to your customer. But so anyway, someone thought there ought to be a balance there. Customer's Wrong Day. Electronic Greetings Day. International Day of Solidarity with the Palestinian people. And I've always kind of thought like what's going on with the Palestinian people is kind of what happened with the Native American people on the North and South American continents. So, we need to have a solidarity with people living their lives free from an invader that wants to take over their land and change their culture and force them to comply. I guess they call that colonialization. Maybe it's still going on today. Let's stand with people's freedom. As long as it doesn't hurt another person, you're free to do whatever you want. Small Business Saturday, Square Dancing Day, Throw Out Your Leftovers Day, and give them to your dog, maybe. World Day of Giving, and giving all your leftovers away. And let's see, our Seed Savers Exchange plant is the Tatsoi Asian Green, and it says it's a Brassica rapa, and it says of the Tatsoi, rounded emerald leaves of this vigorous Asian green form an attractive compact rosette. Its mild flavor sharpens as the leaves mature, popular as a mild baby green for salads. It is also excellent once mature, added to soups and stir fries. Cut leaves as needed at any stage, or harvest the whole head. 21 days to baby greens and 45 days to a full head. Those are some pretty quick growing foods right there. Okay, and our word for peace, we're going to take it from India, the Maratha people of Maharashtra, which is there in the central western side, from the coast all the way inland, about halfway into India. They're in the central, west, central, and the coastal. The main rivers that the Marathi people have is the Godavari, the Krishna, the Bhima, the Koyna, and the Tapi rivers, and others. And their word for peace is Santi. So Santi be with you. Kind of like Shanti, but Santi this time. No H in the write-up. Oh, let me get my my book set up here, and let's close with our song. And I want to just tell you how much I appreciate you all being with me today. And let's see if I can get this set up to where I can not have the wind blow it closed as I'm finishing. And I do appreciate you you guys. I've said that already once, but I wanted to say it again. It helps me to be able to share with you some of the things going on in my world, like my dream I had and how it applied to the epilogue. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Conflict must be resolved. It cannot be evaded. Set aside, denied, disguised, seen somewhere else. Called by another name or hidden by deceit of any kind. If it would be escaped, if it would be escaped, it must be seen exactly as it is. And it must be seen exactly as it is, where it is thought to be in the reality which has been given it, and with the purpose that the mind accorded it. For only there are its defenses lifted, for only then are its defenses lifted, and the truth can shine upon it as it disappears. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Father, forgiveness is the light. You chose to shine away all conflict. Father, forgiveness is the light. You chose to shine away all conflict and all doubt, and light the way for our return to you. No light but this can end our evil dream. No light but this can save the world, can save the world. For this alone will never fail in anything. Being your gift to your beloved Son. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. And whether it's a sleeping dream at night or a waking dream during the day, forgiveness ends the dream of conflict here. Santi.